Um, when I think of beauty, I don't necessarily think of a person or an image exactly. I think more along the lines of moments.
Beauty, honestly, is relative to me. Like, it changes up depending on how I feel and, like, what I see. I'm not one of those people who can actually define it. Like, I have to see it, and if I see it, I'll know what it is.
Beauty is anything I want it to be.
You can't define beauty. It's everywhere. You can't pinpoint anything about somebody that's beautiful about them. It's just everything about them makes them beautiful.
Yeah, I'm actually really confident. Even when I'm, like, feeling a little insecure, I'm still pretty confident overall. If somebody said something to me when I was feeling bad, I'd be kind of upset, but, like, I'd look at myself and feel so much better. I know it sounds bad, but it's the truth.
Yes, I can be very confident at certain times.
Okay, sometimes it depends on the time and place, where I'm at, what's happening.
I have my moments where my self-esteem just kind of shoots. But I like to think of myself as confident.
It was 6th grade, and I was dating Chewy at the time, and I decided I wanted to cut my hair super short, so I did, and he dumped me. So yeah, that's the time I felt really ugly.
One time in 8th grade, I was dreaming, and I cut my hair in my sleep, so it looked all horrible and stuff, so I kind of wore my hair up for like 2 weeks the following. So it was a really bad time, and I did not feel accomplished or pretty at all.
Have you ever seen my sister? Oh my god. Okay, she's not my sister, she's my cousin. Deanna? Okay, if you know her, every time I stand next to her, I feel horrible. But I don't know, she makes me feel ugly.
Every now and then, like I'll wake up and I'll get ready to go somewhere, and I'll look really cute, but if I come back a couple hours later, I don't look the same to myself, I guess. So, I guess if I wear makeup for too long, I actually feel ugly. It sounds weird, but I feel ugly if I wear makeup for too long.
I just either laugh it off if someone knows, but if no one knows about it, I just shut up and don't tell anybody. I think there was a total of like 3 people that knew about my little haircut incident. So.
In all honesty, I don't know. They just kind of pass. I'll just sit there eating ice cream and cookies. Anything sweet makes me feel better. That's a bad habit. I should drop that, but I'm not going to.
I don't know, I take off my makeup and then I just feel better usually after. I like my natural face a lot. I don't know. I get over it pretty quick. There's not one thing that makes it happen. I just get over it.
I cry, and I cry, and I cry, until I can't cry anymore, and then I know that when I can't cry anymore, I'm over it.
I find it really freaking irritating when they do things because of a guy. You don't need a guy in your life to make you feel better about yourself or to make you, I don't know, the top of the world. What are we, in the 50s? No, you don't need a guy, period. I don't need to get married. You don't need to get married. If you fall in love and make some And if you change for the better, but you better change for yourself, because if you sit there and you change for him when you don't need to change at all, it makes absolutely no sense to me, and I hate it. I know this is harsh, but I will not respect a girl who sits there and tries to mold herself into an image just because she wants to get the guy. But I hate the type of girls who sit there and, you know, change their hair, get boobs jobs, get nose jobs, you know, all that just to get a guy. Like, you don't need that. You were born the way you are for a certain way. And I get, like, touching up with makeup and stuff, okay, because I do that. I have my moments where I'm just all like, oh my god, I really need this. But you don't. In all honesty, you don't need to change yourself for anyone. Especially for a guy. Ugh.
I feel really bad for them, because that just, it ruins everything. I never really understood, I guess just because of how I was raised, but I never understood how a guy's opinion of you could matter so much. Like, what? It's just one person. One person. I'm sure there's plenty of other people out there who like you just the way you are.
To me, I don't think those girls actually know who they are yet.
I don't think that they actually have enough confidence to get through a relationship, and I think they should take some time off for a little bit to figure out who they are and what they need to become to mature enough into a relationship.
If I know a lot of girls with low self-esteem or no self-esteem, and like, I try to help them. I make them, because they're not, everyone I know is really, really gorgeous, but sometimes it's not something you at yourself can like help somebody with. They have to figure it out on their own. Like, you tell someone that they're pretty but they think they're ugly, they're just going to say no, and then it's done. Like, you're not getting anything done there. So there's not much I could say. I mean, I'll just tell them the truth, which is probably, most likely, usually always, that they're really gorgeous and they should stop.
Don't let people define you, and don't let people talk down on you for who you are, because who you are, you can't change. So stay golden. Stay happy.
Just to hold your head up high. Better things are coming along. I don't know, when you go through that kind of experience, it's not good just to cry and cry and cry, because you don't I mean, especially if you don't tell anybody, because you need to let it out. You need to express your feelings. If you cry and cry and cry again, it's okay. Just don't hold it all in so you bust out one day and cause harm to maybe others or yourself.
I don't think there should be a girl with no self-esteem. If I ever met one, I would tell her straight up that she's amazing. Yeah, and that she's beautiful in every single way, and that regardless of what anybody in her life or what anybody in society says about her, she is perfect just the way she is. And that if she's going through things, and that's the reason she has low self-esteem, that she'll get through it eventually. Things take time. Love. She'll fall in love. She'll fall for an amazing guy who sees her for who she is, who falls in love with her for her, without the makeup, without the pretty clothes, the nice clothes, whatever it is. And when she finds her Prince Charming, she'll know that everything that she went through, all the low self-esteem, all the trials and tribulations that she went through to get to that point, that it'll be worth it in the end. So I would tell her to just hang on. Things will get better. Let go and let God.